Thank you. I'm Ellen at blackfilm.com. How are you, Sam?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Is it okay for me to call you Sam?
Yes.
Wonderful. Your portrayal of Ptolemy Gray felt incredibly personal. It certainly was personal for me. What aspects of yourself or from your life did you pull from to bring this character to a limited life, albeit with the second shot?
Um, I've been surrounded by this disease for a while. Between my grandfather, my mom, her brother, her sister, aunts, all kinds of. I was around it, and I wanted to do something that was representative of them and their lives and what they meant, and how we lose those people and how they need to be reclaimed or not, left to their own devices, and to shine a light on the fact that very rich lives are lost in these people's minds sometimes, and we need to understand them, to find a way to communicate with them in a very real and honest way, and not leave them alone, not isolate them.
Right. Yeah, it was extremely cathartic for me, and I imagine for people who have experienced family members with Alzheimer's or dementia.
Mhm.
But I do appreciate the fact that it honored them as well, and your portrayal of Ptolemy had a lot to do with that.
Thank you.
Yes, the bond between Ptolemy and Robin is indelible. I'll never forget it. Can you talk a bit about the off-screen construction of you and Dominique's chemistry?
Um, I don't know if that's an off-screen construction. I try and have a good time every day when I'm at work. And there are a lot of actors that live in their subject matter. I'm not one of those people. So when I see her every day, I would greet her, find something joyful to talk about, and tell her how much fun we're about to have that day, no matter how serious or not serious what we were going to do. And she fell into that kind of bond with me of coming to work to have a good time, to tell a story that was going to be fun. Hopefully, yeah, the subject matter is difficult, but hopefully people will also understand that they're not going to go through 6 weeks of living with a guy who has a cloudy mind, that there are going to be instances where he's clear and you see where he came from, how he got to this particular place, and how he's solving a problem that's been bothering him even in his sickness. And hopefully that will be a joyous reconstruction for people in some periods of his life, and there are some interesting women that pass through, and the relatives that he has to deal with, and the sort of difficulties that the people around him faced as he was growing up, and led him to this particular place in time.
And my last question is, what did you think of Ptolemy Gray?
When I think of him or the book, the story?
Well, him really as a character, as a fictional character, but not so fictional because there are a lot of people like him.
Well, Ptolemy is a very rich guy. He had a full life, in terms of where he came from, the kind of lessons that he learned from people. I experienced those kinds of things talking to my grandfather's brothers, who are older Black gentlemen who gave me a rich oral history of who they were and where they came from and what the times were as they came through them. So it's a wonderful way for me to pay homage to those guys, that gave me the, I wouldn't say spiritual backbone that I have, but the moral code that I walk, and the attitude that allows me to stand tall in adversity or anything else.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for talking with Black
And
Film.
thank you. Nice frames.
Thank you. Thank you. You too.
If you want more content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell on blackfilm.com's YouTube page.